Good morning, everyone. I am using Dana O'Driscoll's deck called the Tarot of Trees. They're small little cards, easy to work with in your hands. Unless you're me. Sometimes, especially having to, in the winter, having to wear these, like hand kind of jackets and hand warmers and things like that. Because I just don't like having the heater up too much. But anyway, happy Valentine's Day. It is February 14th, Tuesday. And the moon's in Sag, so it should be a day of a lot of movement. It's great for intuition. It's great for moving forward. It's very, directionally focused when we have the moon in Sag, or any planet in Sag. But the moon connects the dots. There's lots of intuitive hits, I'm thinking, for the day. Yeah, okay, and then we have the star, and the star's reversed. You know what? Hold on, let me drop this down a little. I can see already there we go. Okay, let me leave it upright so that you can see the artwork. So sometimes when the stars reverse, we're feeling a little, it's hard to mess up this card, honestly, because there's always hope. But we could have a false belief in hopelessness. We could feel like we're lost and we're not sure which direction to go. But the moon is also in a sextile to Mercury in Aquarius, which is very freedom-oriented, and sextiles bring in opportunities. So there is an opportunity to turn this right around and bring in clarity with the Queen of Swords. Absolutely. Hold on. There we go. Okay, and also the moon is opposing, now just this morning though, well, it's a building, it's a waxing opposition to Mars. So we're going to want to know what the facts are. We're going to want to learn something new so that we'll know which direction to go. So I'm here to say that it's time to walk away with the Eight of Cups. Walk away from anything that is less than good thoughts and positive vibes, and walk away from pessimism. Get your head straight. It is never hopeless. But there is this thing that we all have to do as humans, which is move forward in faith. But you build faith as you keep your hope alive. And you build your faith as you focus on yourself. Keep coming back to yourself, the clear place inside of you. And hold on, I think I do need to bring these cards. They're wide, but they're not tall. So, and I don't want to, because sometimes this side over here tends to cut off the image. There. Oops. Hopefully that'll be clear. Okay. So anyway, the Queen of Swords is independent thinking. It is your clear path forward. It's very connected to all air signs, but I do feel the Sag movement with this with this card. So this could be relating to Mars in Gemini, because there is that possibility that once you go inside, you trust your intuition, then you know which way to go, and then you're gathering facts and you're learning as you go. Like imagine in the old days, well, I guess we always had the Thomas guide, right? But we didn't have a GPS in our car, and we didn't have Google Maps on our phones, and nobody could, we couldn't plan out, well, unless you were smart and had the Thomas guide ahead of time. But man, we're talking way back when. They were expensive, and not everybody had one, and not everybody could pull over and look at one, even if you had it. And me with my Mars in the 9th house, which is directionally focused, and my Aries moon, I would often ask my guides, okay, which way? Because I'm confused now and I'm not sure in my head, so you tell me which way. And sure enough, I would either feel some heat on one side of my body, and that would tell me which way to go, or I would just have like a direct knowing. And you learn to build your trust with your connection to your guides by going inside and asking yourself. And from there, things are not hopeless anymore. Because the star reverse can be, you know, it can be really challenging. It's the opposite of clarity when it comes to the Queen of Swords. But then again, too, sometimes it's just a little depressive state that we're moving through as we get to the clarity, and then we can walk away. Like depression is normal when you're healing, and it's not that there's a need to be depressed, it's just that old feelings are coming up that are clearing out, and we get confused with that. When you start the path of healing, you have to, one of the main focuses needs to be on allowing yourself to feel all of your feelings. As long as you're not harming yourself or others, it's really the way to go. So as you do that, the past will come up to clear, and it'll come up through dream time. It will bring you guidance, and you have to get used to like riding that edge of sometimes feeling lost. But your navigation needs to come within, needs to come down and in. And then from there, things turn around. So the Eight of Cups brings in the ability to walk away from stagnation, walk away from depression, walk away from, but you don't just walk away from depression without feeling everything first either. Unless there's like a clinical situation going on and just a brain imbalance, and maybe there's medication that needs to happen. I don't know. I've just always done it the natural way myself. But I can't say that that's for everyone, right? Because everyone has their own unique path, and maybe there's just that perfect medication for someone that changes their lives, and that's what's needed for a time being, or maybe lifetime. I don't know. I can't say what's right for everyone. But I can say that I've been through this where you're moving away from anything that's stagnant with the Eight of Cups, because you have felt all those feelings, and you're no longer, confused. And that's when your true direction comes through and the clarity comes through with the Queen of Swords, right? And just always remember that has everything to do with being, having your emotional intelligence intact. The Queen of Cups can be great for holding space to go into the emotions, into the old emotional material, and feeling everything. But then as you do that, you become really clear, and your reasoning abilities are aligned with your feelings. Your feelings flow freely, and it's no longer attached. Our emotional bodies are not so attached to the emotional reactive material of the past, which has to do with aggression, self-will, fear, things like that. The past, the emotional reaction will always have to do with either submitting or aggression, even passive-aggressive, or withdrawal, just checking out, right? So when you're not doing that anymore, things flow freely, and you align it where your reason and your feelings, flow together. And then you don't stay stuck anymore. You're not down in the dumps where you're going through those, moving through stagnant times. But stagnancy is something that we all seem to go through from time to time. And the Eight of Cups is here telling us that it's time for a change. It's time to walk away. It's time to let go. And sometimes, and especially when the stars reverse, sometimes there's a meaning. The Eight of Cups can be traveling, moving forward. With the Queen of Swords, it's like having that clear vision of the direction you want to go. And maybe there's with the maybe with the star card reversed, this could be a message for some of you, is that maybe it's time to just go on a fun little adventure without a plan, without navigating, without, just get on the road and go and see, and like explore. Could be a little bit of that. Or it could be just a walk, and it could be a walk in the nighttime under the stars. That would be lovely. Oh, yeah. So anyway, whatever this day brings for you, I hope it's wonderful. If you need any help, like I say, just drop it in the comments, and we're all here for, prayers and happy positive vibes going out to you. Okay, take good care, you guys. Bye.